my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing Instagram controls my makeup. So I've basically chose two of like each product. So I've got two concealers, posted a picture of them on my story and asked which one that I should use. I'm basically just going to do it step by step, post them as I go along, and then wait like 5 minutes, see what people say, and then basically do whatever they say. So anyway, let's get on with the first step. I've already posted primer. I'll put it on screen. I had people decide between the Rimmel primer or the Benefit primer, and the answer is 77% Benefit, so that's the one I'm going to be using. If you haven't used this primer before, I genuinely do recommend it. I absolutely love it, and it really does keep your makeup on all day. And it's good because I literally have this small bottle thing, but with this primer a little really does go a long way. So primer is done. The next one I posted was brows, and I asked whether I should do soapy brows, which I don't normally do, or just normal brows, what I would usually do, but it is 52% soap, so that is what I'm going to do. So I have my soap here and I'm just going to spray some setting spray on it, and then I have my spoolie. So I've now let the brows dry, and I'm going to now fill them in using my normal collection thing. Don't know how to say it, so I'm not even going to bother. Just going to fill them in using this and my Morphe brush. So the eyebrows are done. Personally, don't like them at all. They're way too thick and dramatic for me. But the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to conceal underneath them, and then the eyebrows will be done. Right, so I have concealed under the brows. They look crazier than ever. But the next one I posted was foundation, and I made people choose between my Benefit foundation or my L'Oreal foundation, and the L'Oreal foundation won by 51%. So usually when I do my foundation, I actually go over all of my face with a brush, and then after I've done that I'll go back over with the beauty blender just to like smooth it out. Yeah, so now that I've gone over my whole face with the brush, I then go over again with the beauty blender, basically just where like my spots are, to make sure that they are completely covered, because the brush doesn't usually cover them properly. Foundation is all done. Now the next one I posted was concealer. I had people choose between these two concealers. So I've got the L'Oreal one and my collection one, and people have voted for the L'Oreal one, so this is the one that I'm going to be using. So the next one I posted was contour, and I asked whether I should use contour or not because I don't think I've ever actually used contour. So the votes were 83% to use it, so that is what I'm going to do, but I'm really not sure how well this is going to go because I don't do it. I've just got some on my brush, and I'm just going to put a little bit on because I don't want loads. So I've done my cheeks and my forehead. I didn't use loads because I really don't want to mess everything up. Now the next one I posted on my story was powder. I had people choose between these two powders. One is Revolution and one is Collection. So the answers were 82% for the Revolution one. Next is bronzer, but I actually only have one bronzer that I use at the moment because I did have another one but I dropped it and it smashed everywhere. So this is the only one I'm using at the moment. This is the Hoola Benefit bronzer. So I'm just gonna cheat and use some of this one. So it's now time for eyeshadow, and I asked people to decide which palette I should use. So I've got the Morphe X Jeffree Star palette or the Morphe 35B palette. So the Morphe 35B palette got 62%. So this is the palette I'm going to be using. I think I said this in one of my last videos, but because of my eyelashes, because I have extensions, you can't really see much of my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to keep it quite simple. So I just said that I was going to keep it quite simple, but this is the palette I'm working with. So not sure how that's actually going to work. So I'm just going to use some of this colour. It's called Pom Pom, and I'm just going to put it through my crease. I'm just going to use this lighter shade of pink. It's called Pillow. I'm just going to use this to blend out the other colour. So last, I'm just going to use this pink shimmer here. It's called Lollipop, and I'm just going to put that in my inner corners. Just using my finger as well because I find it a lot easier to apply it with my fingers. So I'm going to leave the eyeshadow there. It looks way too dramatic than what I even wanted it to look like anyway. So we're just going to leave it there. Next I am on to highlighter. Again, I only have one palette. So the next one I posted on my Instagram was my setting spray, and it was between these two. So I've got the Urban Decay one and the Revolution one. The Urban Decay got 62%. While I let that dry, the last thing I posted was lipstick, and the Kylie Jenner got 69%. So this is actually Malibu, but the lip liner I have with it is Dulce K, so I don't know how it's going to look, but this is what I'm using because they're all mixed up and I can't bother to find the right ones. I did the lip liner off camera because honestly I'm just horrible at it, but I'm now going to use the Malibu Kylie Jenner lip thing. So this is the finished makeup look. I'm not 100% sure if I actually like it because it's way more dramatic than what I was actually aiming for. The eyeshadow is really not great, but I find it really hard doing eyeshadow when I have eyelash extensions in. So this is what we're dealing with. But the eyebrows, honestly, I think they do look a lot better now that I've got like my full face done. Lipstick. Don't like lipstick, never have liked lipstick. I don't know. I think it looks alright, but I've never really been one for lipstick. If there's any other makeup challenges you want to see me do, or another video you want to see me do that's not makeup, leave it in the comments down below. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. I hate outros. I hate them. They look so cringy. I literally look so cringy and I hate it.